Alright Chuck, this one's just for you, buddy. I got the smoker going. Got me a big old roast in there. And I'm watching this weather. We're getting ready to have a really bad line of thunderstorms about to roll through here. There's tornado warnings everywhere and severe thunderstorm warnings everywhere. But I don't have the case on the camera here. I'll give you a quick peek. There it is. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This is going to be another episode of Saturday Night Special, and I've got a few things I'm working up for you. As I'm talking to you now, I'm not really sure what all exactly is going to be in this week's video. I've got a few ideas and I've got some clips from different stuff that I'm thinking about showing you. Just putting some ideas together, but we've got a couple things that's been going on in the shop here that I wanted to share with you. And I don't know, I'm making me a little list, and we're going to go over a few things and show you some clips of some machining that I've been doing. We've got some more viewer mail that came in this week. We're going to talk about that, and I'm not really sure. We're going to see. I'll see what I got for you, and I hope it works out good. So stick around. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So the first clip that you've seen there is a job that we're getting into in the shop, and I'll talk about that here in just a little while. So what I wanted to start with is we got another package in the mail this week, and it's another gift that somebody sent me, and I want to bring it over and show it to you. And also going to point out, you're probably going to see I think in the clip here you can see a keyboard, so you probably know what that means, and I'm going to talk about this here in a minute also. Like I said, we got a mix of some different things in this video, and hopefully it'll all come together and look enjoyable for you. Alright, so the first gift is this little block of wood here, and this is a sample. This is a little piece from a Jack Daniel's whiskey barrel. But we got some more stuff that goes with it here. All right, we got a couple pins that somebody sent me, and I got a note here too. So this was sent to me by Ken Bartlett. I got me a little cheat sheet here so I don't forget everybody. And so Ken, he makes pins, and he decided to send me a couple here. And he was he noticed in my past video there that Bill De La Vega, he sent me a pin. That's this one here. By the way, Bill, I carry it with me every day and I use it. And so he seen that, and he wanted to send me a couple pins here. And so this is a sample of the Jack Daniel's wood come out of a barrel, and I assume that this is something that he had purchased here. And one of the pins that he made for me was made out of that sample of wood there. And that's this pin here, and you can see the body of the pin is wood there. That's the wood from the Jack Daniel's barrel. I can't say it smells like whiskey, but it is pretty cool. And I haven't even tried to write with it yet, but it writes, and it writes good. It's got a nice feel to it. All right, so we've got another pin in here. This one's really interesting too, because when I first started looking at it here, I wasn't quite sure what it was, but then I kept looking at it, and I was like, that looks like money. And that's what it is that's a bunch of shredded up US currency, and he turned it and made the body for the pin there. So this is something that that Ken does, and this is a very, very cool, very nice gift, Ken. I gotta say thank you very much for him. This is another great tool to add to the collection of the shop here, and I will cherish these pins and always remember who gave them to me, where they came from, and they'll get used. I'm not just gonna keep them in the case and set them up on the shelf there to look pretty. I'd like to use these pins. So he wrote a note, and I'm not going to read the entire note here, but I did want to mention some of the stuff he talked about in the pins. He says the first one, this is a Jack Daniel's whiskey barrel wood. Enclosed is the pin and the pin blank from the kit. You can see how they burn the inside of the barrel before filling it with whiskey. I've been told the wood smells of whiskey. So we'll pull it out real quick. And you can see there's the inside of the barrel where it's been charred. It's got a pretty distinct smell to it. Alright, and the second pin is made from shredded real money. I've left the pin just as it came off the lathe. You can feel the edges of the money with your fingernail, and you can whenever you're touching that area that he turned there. You can feel the edges of the money there. And he says, so that's where your tax dollars have been going. Thanks for all the great videos and the work you do. I am a Vietnam vet, retired Army and police. I'm getting older and look forward to your next video. Thanks again, Ken Bartlett, and he is from Marina, California, next door to the old Fort Ord, California. So again, Ken, thank you very much for the pins. I really appreciate them. I can't thank you enough. All of these really special gifts that people are sending me, it's something that I never asked for it, and I never expected it, but it's very appreciated, and I just can't thank everybody enough. So so that's actually the this is the viewer mail of the week, and I'm going to move on to some more stuff here for the video. Okay, I've got something else that I want to show you guys. I just went through Paul's toolbox, and these are his magnetic parallels that were in his box that we looked at, and seeing these reminded me of another tool that I have in our shop here. that I don't ever use. It's part of our shop, and they actually mean a lot to me, and I wanted to show them to you. This little wooden box right here contains another set of magnetic parallels, and I wanted you guys to see this. They say U.S. Navy Shop 1484A, Building 38, Pensacola, Florida 31551. And on the other side they say magnetic parallel. Both of them say the same thing, so they should be a matching set. This right here is where my granddad worked at the base at NAS. That was his building, Building 38. That was the machine shop. And this is a set that we've had in our shop a long time, and I don't really pay attention to them because I keep them in the box and they're over on the shelf. But after seeing Paul's, you know, it reminded me of these, so I wanted to pull them out and take a look at them again and compare them. And that's when I remembered that it had all this info on here. This is something that I don't know if my granddad made these. I don't know if he used them, and I don't know if they were given to him or if he bought them and brought them home. But my granddad acquired them. This is where he worked, and it's just a really cool tool to look at, and it brings a lot of memories to me, and it's something that goes with our shop, and it's part of the history of our shop. They even made, you know, a nice wooden box here lined with felt to protect them. They've got a little design cut down here in the bottom there with a bunch of circles, and they got that on both sides of it. So like I said, I just wanted to share this. I've got a lot of nice stuff around here that you don't always get to see, and I know most of you guys enjoy seeing it, so I wanted to pull these out and show them to you because they do mean a lot to me. And this is the only thing that I know of in our shop that's got this information on it that indicates this is a tool that came from the shop that my granddad worked and retired from. So like I said, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, well, the next thing I was going to point out, you see me do some press work, and that's for the spindle sitting right here next to me. And this is actually a job that's currently coming up, that I'm doing in the shop right now. And I had actually planned to make this just a standalone video, you know, like for during the week, but I've been pretty busy this week and having to work a lot of overtime, so I really haven't had time to do a lot out here, and I haven't completed the job yet. So I just figured I would go ahead and throw some of this into this video and show you a little bit of this, and probably next week you'll see me finish the job. So this is a spindle that came in, and so what I'm doing, this one's pretty well messed up. You can see the bearing journal and the threads here are pretty bad. So I'm replacing this. I got the old one out, and I'm machining a new one down there in the Monarch, and that's set up going right now. So I will throw a few clips of that in there of me setting that up and getting some turning done on that job right there. And as I said, we'll finish off that in another video, maybe next Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So that's that right there. So the next thing that I wanted to go ahead and talk about is I've got a new computer in the shop, and that's why the keyboard is sitting here in front of me. I've actually got a brand new computer sitting here right next to the camera, and this is something that I'm really excited about, and something that I've been wanting in the shop for a long time, and I was finally able to do it. You've probably seen my laptop, which is right there. You've seen that in past videos sitting there. That's all I've had that I've been making the videos on, and it's been a great computer, but I was wanting to get to the point where I could have a dedicated a computer out here in the shop all the time, and so I finally got one. And I've been actually out here today. Today's Friday, and I finally got it set up. I've got my Wi-Fi going in the house. I moved it, so now I've got Wi-Fi out here, and I actually just installed Power Director 12. Power Director is what I use to make my videos. That's what's on the laptop, and I wanted to go ahead and upgrade and get the newest version. I just downloaded it to the new computer, so now I can do all my computer work and my video work out here in the shop. And I have future plans for some other things too. You know, I want to get a printer out here. I've got some more programs that I want to purchase and put on there. Specifically, like I want to get a good CAD program where I can do some drawing. But anyway, as I said, I've been really excited about getting a computer out here. It's been a long time coming, and I finally got it. And I've got to thank my buddy Glenn. Glenn hooked me up. He's the computer guy, and he's always done my computer work. Glenn is the guy that was in the video where I did the KZ 440 bobber build. I helped him do the welding on that bike. And so he's got a computer shop where he does computer repair, and he does custom build computers. Super smart guy, very nice, great guy to deal with, and he hooked me up. I told him I was ready for a shop computer, told him what I wanted, and he went from there. And I am not a computer guy at all. I don't know how to talk computers at all. I can tell you a couple things about it, but that's not really telling you a whole lot. All I know is that it's supposed to be a really, really good computer. It's super fast, and plus it looks cool too. But I'm hoping that I can start doing all my video stuff out here, and so I'm going to grab the camera and I'm just going to give you a shot of this thing because I'm really excited about this. All right, let me move my drink there. So this is the new shop computer, and this is completely custom built. This is nothing that's that you're going to find in a store. I told you I don't really know how to talk computer, but it is custom built. I did pick the case out. He asked me what colors I liked, and I told him I like black and red. You can see it's a black case, and it's got this red expanded metal in here, and it matches kind of like my my motorcycle I had. My Warrior was black and red, but he built this for me, and it's supposed to be catered to doing video work, and it's supposed to be able to render video super fast. He says this thing has 8 CPUs in it, so evidently that's a super fast computer if you got 8 CPUs. I know I've heard of quad cores, which has got 4, so this one's got 8. It's got a DVD burner. I've got 9 USBs. There's a 3.0 USB drive here that he says I can't use for anything yet. You can see the inside a little bit, you know, the guts in there, and it does have a light. The switch is behind it there, but I can hit that light and it's got some blue LEDs in there to light the inside up. Looks really cool whenever it's when it's dark out here. All right, got the new Acer monitor. I don't remember what size this was, like a 21 or 22 inch LED monitor, and you can see I've got the Power Director pulled up on it right now. I haven't even went into it yet, but so this is the software that I use to make my videos. A few of you guys have asked me about that, and that's what I got. So I'm looking forward to using this new software to start creating some new videos for you. So anyway, again, that's it. There's the new computer, and it's just kind of a mess right now because I've thrown everything up here just trying to get it hooked up and get it working, and I'm sure that I'm going to be kind of fine-tuning how all this stuff is set up right here. Just like everything else in the shop, it's just kind of evolved. There's the mic right there. I haven't used that yet because I wanted to wait till I get this new computer and get the new GoPro out here, get the software installed on it, get it updated. I've got to update the camera I'm using right now, And then I'm going to start testing out the Rode mic for it, build a new mount, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's about it for that segment. I wanted to point out Glenn again there. He's got some YouTube channels, and one of them is Duckman Cycles, and then the other one is VV the Duck VV, and I'm gonna throw those up on screen for you. Check out his channel. He's got some really interesting stuff. He's a big VW guy, likes VWs, and he likes motorcycles, and he's got computer videos up there too. Check out his series, How to Fail at Computers. It's really funny. It's great for a good laugh. And if you guys looking for a good computer guy, you ought to contact Glenn. I'm sure he can work something out about, you know, shipping things through the mail. But he does great work, and he will tell you to stay away from the store-bought computers. Don't go to Best Buy and buy you something on the shelf over there and using Geek Squad and all that junk. He likes the custom-built computers because he can work on them. He can get parts for them. He knows what's in there. So that's some of the stuff that he talks to me about that it's hard for me to repeat because I don't know computers. I know metalworking, I don't know computers. So anyway, check out Glenn's channels and give him a ring if you need some computer work. And anyway, we're gonna move on. All right. So I got another visitor in the shop. Gil came by and paid me a visit. He actually brought me all this cable here so I can run my internet out to the shop. And he is getting ready to take this vise home. This is an old Rock Island vise that I've had. I used to use it down here in the shop before I turned it into a machine shop. And he told me he was looking for a vise, and I just happened to have this one underneath the workbench. And me and him was just working out a deal on it. So I told him he could have it. So he's taking it home, and he said he's gonna take it apart and clean it up. And what you gonna do now? You're gonna bring it back in pieces?
Go ahead and take it apart, see what kind of condition it's in. Yeah. Bring it back over here and use your blast cabinet, get it cleaned up, get it painted.
Yeah.
And then
well, we'll
bolt it down on my bench.
We'll get it cleaned up, and we'll put it in the blast cabinet and blast it, and he can repaint it. And this is going to go on his welding table.
Yep.
So I just wanted to make a little segment about this. So so you see what kind of shape it's in. It's in good shape. It's just dirty, and you know the paint's getting old. But it's a Rock Island number 574, and I believe the only thing that's missing on it is the little rod to tighten the clamp down. So next time you see this vise, it might be in pristine, brand new condition, right?
Well, yeah. Or next time it might be in pieces when we blast it.
There you go. We might do a little segment then.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got a few more subjects here to go over for the video. I told you that I've got some clips from work. Whenever I'm down there, I'm doing some interesting work. I use my iPhone and try to get a couple videos of some of the work that I do, and I wanted to go ahead and throw a few of those into this video and show you. Some of them I've already put a bunch of them on this new computer, and I haven't really quite figured out, but when I pull them up, some of them are turned sideways. I've got to figure out how to fix that to where they're upright. So some of the ones that I wanted to share in this video, I'm probably not going to share because they're sideways, but there's been some work going on that I wanted to show you. I did some deep internal threads on a piston that I had. I did some buttress threads on a couple of custom built rams that I built the whole thing, and I had to machine some internal buttress threads. So there's probably be a clip of that. And some other stuff. I did some hex broaching. We'll see about throwing a clip of that in there. And then another thing was I got another roller sitting there that I've been working on. You've seen a series of that. I've already shown that, and that I had to do a bunch of facing on that. I had about 5/8 of an inch to face off one side, so I wanted to go ahead and do some more heavy facing over on the Monarch, kind of like we showed in the face-off series. So, but I had a couple really cool clips of that on the GoPro, and I don't know what happened, but in the middle of transferring and saving, and I had some family coming over and stuff like that, I accidentally deleted a couple of the clips off the camera before I saved them onto the computer. So I lost those, but I did get a couple. One of them was on my phone, so that's the one I'm going to show, and that was actually for Facebook, so you'll hear me say like, hey, this is for my Facebook fans, but I'll go ahead and throw that into this video. You guys can see that, okay? And one more thing, I wanted to give a little shout out to my dentist, Dr. McGilvery. I went and seen him yesterday, and he put me under the drill. I had 4 cavities on this side of my mouth, and it felt like my face was swelled up this big whenever he did the injections. But he fixed me up, and he is I would call him probably a hobby machinist. He's got a few lathes, and he started watching my videos here not too long back, and he was just talking to me whenever he was doing my teeth, and asked me lots of questions and commenting on the videos. So that was pretty interesting, pretty funny. I wanted to throw that out there. Hey, Dr. McGilvery, I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for hooking me up with my teeth. All right, guys. Well, I believe I covered most of the subject matter that I wanted to go over, and I just hope you guys enjoy this week's video, okay? Building another one of these 8-inch rollers, and this is a job you've already seen me do in a past video series called 8-inch roller assembly. I'm doing another one, so I didn't have any intentions on showing you machine work on build one because I've already shown the whole thing. But what I thought of is I've got to do some facing on the back side of this. I've got about 5/8 to come off the back side now. I've got all the other lathe work done, just got to face and chamfer. I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit more of the facing. You know, we did the face-off series, and we had a little bit of fun with it, so I wanted to do it again. This is just for fun, guys. I'm not trying to rehash that series or anything, but I was going to go a little more in depth on the tool holder here. So I wanted to use this. This is the tool that I used before, and I talked about this in my carbide insert video. So this is what it looks like, and this tool holder is an SLA NL 16-11. and it says Tang. I believe these are considered Tang inserts. I don't really remember. It's been a while, but that's the tool holder anyway. I got it right and left, and they call it hard touch, but I think that's the finish on there. I was calling them hard turn for years, and it's probably because I remember seeing that. But, and then, you know, here's the packing inserts, and these inserts are LNMX. Still got lots of them, and I went ahead and put a fresh one on because the one that was on there actually has been on there a very long time, and it had a little bit of wear on the edge. So we're going to get this set up, and I just wanted to just do some more facing just for fun. Alright, this is for my Facebook fans that follow me on here. This is not a face-off competition. I've got a job here I'm doing where I had a bunch of metal to face off the back side, so I wanted to play around with this again. And I'm kind of mimicking what I did before. Alright, I'm going to use that nice heavy-duty ISCAR insert tool there. And you can see I've already made some cuts. We got some really nice chips here. And I just want to make another cut. I'm making 150 thousandths depth of cut on this. Let me reset my zero. That's 150. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. Hope y'all had fun watching. Alright, just getting her set up and do the facing and center drilling knot over here on the Victor real quick. And you gotta get it running true. Okay. Gotta love the smell of machine paint. Nug is in the way to clamp the tilt stock. Using a number 3 center, that about matches what's in the spindle. It's going to be a pretty small diameter. All right, ready to move on. already got her faced and centered. I'm just going to chuck a little bit of this. Alright, now I'm checking my where my tool's at. Alright, so we got to come back a little. And now we can indicate. Get out of here. Some of you guys have mentioned in the comments that you're giving me that helpful tip that if you make you a smaller chuck wrench and use it on the opposite side, you can indicate faster. Well, that might be fine for them little small lathes and them hobby lathes, but that's not the way that I was taught to do it, and this is the way that I prefer to do it, and it's just what I'm used to. So nothing against it, but this is what I like. I guess it's out of habit. All right, that's within 1/1000, which is plenty good because we're machining it. But I'm also making sure that the chuck is good and tight. All 4 jaws are tight. It's not going to try to push back, and I don't think it will. And I want to make sure that the end's not trying to pull on me. Okay, looks good. A couple thousandths. Alright, so we got her set up, and next phase is to start making some chips.